concern particular with the Weddell and the Ross Sea here and here, in terms of if the gyre was bringing in greater heat. What could you envisage happening?
Splitting off.
Sorry?
Western ice sheet.
How?
Melt.
Melt what?
Like the warm water would melt the ice sheets.
Melt what? What is the nature of the ice? What's the nature of the ice, in particular here and here?
Yes.
Sea ice, ice shelves. So we have ice shelves. What do ice shelves allow? You've got an ice shelf, right? How do you melt the ice shelf? Water underneath. So you put warmer water in, you trap that warmer water in, you've got a big ice shelf, then you're melting it from below, because you're piling in the water from in below. So you break down the ice shelf from below, and if you've got water being trapped in there, there's a likelihood of that happening. What do those ice shelves also do, which is very important for stability in Antarctica? Now, the ice shelves act as a barrier for land ice and these ice streams coming down from especially from the East Antarctic Peninsula. And the concern in terms of a tipping point is that if the ice shelf breaks down, what happens is that these fast ice streams, which have been buttressing up against the ice shelves, suddenly find that they can move and evacuate very, very quickly indeed. We know that these ice streams in Antarctica do move very, very quickly and evacuate very quickly out. So potential instability, not just of West Antarctic, but also part of the margins of the East Antarctic ice sheet, is that if the ice shelves do break down, then you could have added evacuation of ice from the major part along these ice streams. And there's a particular glacier, which you'll see in the news around now. There's a paper just been published on it, about the Pine Island ice sheet glacier, which is one of these examples that is a fast-moving outlet glacier that has been pinned by an ice shelf. The ice shelf is now broken up, and so the idea is that then, if this breaks up, you get this added. And that means that you can bump up sea level quite quickly by evacuating a significant element of it. So in terms of sea level change, one of the concerns about Antarctica is that in theory it's nice and stable and will persist and won't contribute to sea level rise. But if you were to break down some of the key ice shelves, and if you look at these big ice shelves, the Ross and the Weddell Sea, these ones in here, Ross and the Filton ice shelf, they have the potential, if they break up, not just for the ice shelf melting, but of course they won't really affect sea level because they're like the ice in the gin and tonic. They're already displacing sea level. But if land ice increases, then you get significant problems. Right, what we'll do is we'll have a break there, and then what I'll do is I'll bring up the Agulhas, and we'll finish the lecture and I'll get onto the Agulhas current and talk about the important parts of that. So, quarter past 3, we'll have a